Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on a slice of life, a slice of life. So this is a selfish slice of life tonight because it's all about what happened today. What happened today at Spelman College. You know, Spelman College is number one in for liberal arts, black schools, HBCU, and in the top 40 for schools all across America, regardless of their racial or ethnic beginnings. And the reason why I'm excited about today is because it was my 60th anniversary out of Spelman College. 60 years. 60 years. We had a convocation today, and we had a lunch today, a luncheon. And about 30 plus women came back. And keep in mind, we are women who are 80, 81, 82. 80, 81, and 82. And the reason why I say 80, 81, and 82, because we had some people who came to Spelman at age 16, 17, and 18. So we all had different ages. So I'm glad you joined me on a slice of life because I want to talk about returning to your class reunion, returning to your family reunions. You know, I felt really good about being there today. You know, I was just anticipating going back. I left my cane in the car because I didn't want to go with my cane, and I worried about not having any teeth, you know, because of the cancer thing. But when I got there and saw my classmates that I hadn't seen in I don't know when, it's been 5 years. We have a reunion every 5 years, and this is the fours and the nines. So that everybody who graduated in the four, everybody who graduated in the nine. So the youngest class was 2019, and the oldest class was 1944. And there were people there that finished Spelman College in 1944. You just don't know what that did to my heart. You don't know. And this is pretty what I have on today. You should have seen the jacket. But anyway, you just don't know what that did to my heart. And I thought about I thought about you on the other side. And I was thinking about how we're talking about lifting each other up, giving each other a push, up, push, you know, supporting, and then hugging each other. And I was thinking that maybe a lot of that is missing in your lives. Like today, I just felt good about seeing my classmates. I forgot all about it. I didn't have any teeth. I forgot all about the cancer. I even forgot about that I left the cane in the car. You see? Because it was just good being with one another. And I thought about you. I always think about you. There's some people you want to be with that you're missing. I haven't been to my high school reunion ever. And that's shameful to say, but I've never been, but I've supported it. But I haven't been, and I'm sure it'd be good to see people. We had Zoom meetings, and so I like the Zoom part. But some people have gone on. We had in memoriam, and we listed all the people who were gone already. And you think about how you showed up in high school with those people. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but my spirit just said that somebody out there needs to contact somebody. I don't know who you are. I don't know what country you're in. I don't know. My spirit is really strong about things. And so this whole reunion thing is not about, I thought it was about Georgianne Spelman. I got on all this, but it's not. It's about you, that person. It's more than one person out here on the other side of the screen. You need to contact somebody in your high school class. I don't know who you are. One needs to go to the high school class. One needs to go to the college class. Who is it out there I'm speaking to? I don't know. You can put in the comments if you want to. You can subscribe. It would be nice. I would love to have you subscribe. And I'm not what you call those people that wear the turban and all. I don't do that. I just move on a spiritual, just spiritually speaking. And spiritually speaking, this just moved me to talk to you about contacting and reaching out to loved ones. You know, because they could be gone tomorrow. I tell you what bothered me too. 5 young people were in a car. Young people. And they were, nobody was drinking, no evidence of any drugs, anything. They're just driving along. Of course, young people drive at a different rate than the rest of us. We all were fast drivers at one time. And maybe it was on a curve, I need to find out. But the car flipped over and 2 people passed away of the 5. Now, how do you have a teenager that's in a car that you say, go where you're going, y'all be careful, and 3 come back and 2 are instantly killed, and 1 died later. You see, I'm just talking about how life is. And somebody is not contacting the high school friend that you were supposed to contact. And somebody's not contacting the college friend you were supposed to contact. And many of us, let me tell you a story about Georgianne. I may have told you in one of my early videos, but I don't mind repeating myself because I get new people. I was coming home one night and I said, I need to go by and see this woman who helped me with my campaign. I have run for office unsuccessfully more than one time. I'm still proud to say that I tried. And my spirit said, go by her house. I'm coming up to her street. All I had to do was turn left and go down to her house. And I said, no, I don't feel like it. That's what I said to the spirit. And I went on home. I said, I'll call her tomorrow. And she died that night. Have you ever had that happen to you? Don't let that happen again. I don't know who you're supposed to see in high school. You need to go to class reunion. You need to find out about your class meeting. You need somebody on the other side of the screen need to be at your high school class reunion. There's a blessing there in that reunion. There's somebody you're supposed to see. And somebody on the other side of the screen needs to go back to their college reunion. There's a blessing there. There's somebody you're supposed to see. You know, while we out here looking for people that we are looking for people to do this with, sometimes it's right there. You need maybe somebody you need to do business with, somebody you were in love with, and you don't know where they've been. You don't know, maybe it's somebody you're supposed to marry, or somebody you're supposed to help, somebody you have some information for. Maybe somebody's looking for you and they didn't know how to find you. But I know that I'm going to stay on this right now. I don't know who you are, but you need to get to the next class reunion, high school, and one needs to get to the next class reunion, college. Now, I'm not sure if I'm talking to somebody in the United States or somewhere else, but basically, you need to click your heels and go home. Now, how about that? That covers some people. You know, and I'm talking about Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, or in The Wiz. You need to click your heels and just go home. Now, that's hard to do. It's difficult to do, especially if you left in a huff or a puff. But you need to go back with the huff and the puff and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm back. Let me make it better. Because you can do that. Sometimes we have to say, I'm sorry. I apologize. I told you when I worked, my students who came out of my class at Delta Airlines, from where I retired at age 52, and I'm 82, so you know I've been gone a long time. My students, the first thing I taught them in the customer service class is to say, I apologize. It's hard to say. I don't know, sometimes, is it men or women who can't say it? I don't know. But you need to apologize when you've done something to somebody, or when you know somebody is hurt. You need to call them up and say, especially if you hurt if you lying to a woman, or if you lying to a man, or you lying to your partner, and you need to clear the air. I don't know how to say this. Do you see what's going on the earth? Do you see we got fires and earthquakes and all kind of shaking ups going on? The world is just shaking, you see. And when you hear all that, when you feel all that spiritually and the shakings are going on, then it's also shaking us up to start looking to the left and to the right and trying to apologize to people, or say, you know what, I didn't mean to hurt you. Let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with saying I didn't mean to hurt you. Who am I talking to? I didn't mean to hurt you. Who am I talking to out there? Maybe that's part of the going home. I'm not sure if that's the class reunion person or the college person, but I think it's going home, clicking your heels and saying, I didn't mean to hurt you. Please forgive me. So in in customer service, I tell people to just apologize on behalf of Delta Airlines. That was my standard. And once you got the apology out, you can get the rest of it, because it's all about good customer service. And good customer service translates into personal lives of having a good life. I tell you all the time, the premise for this a slice of life is this. Are we matching? It's super aging, getting older without getting old. But in our getting older without getting old, we also got to think about what kind of life we're setting up for ourselves. What are we doing? You got 30 years. You have at least 30 more years of living. What are you doing that? If you're trying to have this, a well-lived life, you need to set some goals, baby, and make something happen for yourself. But you might want to start with an apology. When you hurt somebody's feelings and they tell you, sometimes people don't tell you, they just let you go ahead and we just leave you alone. Like people like me, I leave you alone. I'll let you go ahead with that. Yeah, I'm of the Christian faith, and we say we let God fight our battles. Because can't nobody take care of you like God can. He can. That karma is, whoo, whoo. And it's, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with some of this tonight, but I'm feel spiritually led to be ministering to somebody at this point. And I'm not even a minister, but somebody out there is aching. Somebody out there needs somebody to come and speak to them or talk to them or keep them from going over the edge. And that somebody is you. That somebody's you. And you need to apologize. What do you want? When I go to some funerals, I stopped going to funerals. But remember, you would go to the funeral or the wake, and the one with the loudest falling all out on the floor is usually the one that treated the person badly. You can't get them back. Once they close their eyes, I told my daughter, I don't need no flowers. I can't smell flowers. I got a beautiful plant for my beautiful friend in Sorrow the other day. I can look at that plant and be happy with it. I got beautiful flowers from my daughter, roses, for Mother's Day, and my son-in-law. And Alea gave me a beautiful bouquet of assorted flowers. I need to have those flowers now. You got people out there that you won't even bring flowers to. What is wrong with you? I don't know who you are. I think it's somebody in the United States I'm speaking to. I really do. You're gonna be sorry if you don't take care of it. You gotta don't be like me. I didn't go by that lady's house. And you see I'm still talking about it. Do you know how I felt at the funeral? I couldn't even tell anybody. I still haven't called her name. My daughter's the only one that knows. I was like, wow, why didn't I follow the spirit? It's somebody out here on the other side of the screen that somebody's talking to you. So anyway, I'm gonna stop preaching about that and tell you how much I enjoyed today. I enjoyed today. I had when they gave me my little badge, and then they gave me my nice personal bag. And when we sang the Spelman hymn, it just brought tears to my eyes, because I remember, coming off the school, and you all know my story. I came from the north to the south, and I have an award-winning movie that's in the Congressional Record, the 117th Congressional Record. It's got a plethora of awards, called Foot Soldiers, the Class of 1964. Watch the movie, man, burn me. Watch Netflix. I'm on Netflix, season 2, High on the Hog, episode 3. When we talk about how I was burned with a cigarette, and then to think that I'm still here singing the Spelman hymn. I didn't come to Spelman to be to be an activist. I came to Spelman to really be a clinical psychologist. Isn't that something? And instead, I was a French major and an activist. You just never know how the hand of God is going to touch you. But God has told some people on the other side of this screen that you need to go to reunion, or you need to contact the high school person, and you need to contact another person is supposed to contact a college person, And then when I say click your heels and go home, there's somebody that needs to say, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I would say that in a New York minute and mean it. Because, everything. I heard Tony Gaskin and R.C. Blakes. I think those two. I heard them say the record is being kept. I talk about my own record. But the record is being kept by everything that came out of your mouth. Everybody you did some harm to. The record is being kept. You got to account for that record. You did some harm to somebody, you got to pay for it. As Tony said and R.C. Blake said, you got to pay. And so that person who needs to go home and say, I'm sorry, you need to go before Memorial Day. I don't know why my spirit told me to say that. I'm talking to somebody. Anyway, I don't know, Lord. I don't know. This is a powerful message. I'm about to get tears in my eyes myself. But anyway, I bring you greetings. Try to bring you good cheer. I want you to have that well-lived life. I want you to love on yourself. I want you to think about where you're going with these 30 years you got left, these 20 years you got left. You all have Excel sheets. We didn't have any Excel sheet. You got Black Twitter. You got all that stuff in your hand on your phone. You can think about things you could do. I just been living. I lived through 3 cancers. I had a friend today. I talked to her about that cancer. Just you had it. You got it. So let's go and do what the doctors say and they say. And let's move on. It's what I tell you all the time. This, let me do it. Come on, do it with me. This controls all of this. That's how I was able to walk without the cane. I said, my outfit is too cute. This looked too good. And the coat I had on was a killer. Because, it was cold in the convention center. That was my excuse, So I had all this going on. I had all this going on. And then hanging on my shoulder. I couldn't take myself. Whew. Well, listen. The ones who got the message today, do it. Do it. You're going to be sorry. Where'd that come from? I don't know. But you're going to be sorry if you don't do it. So it's 3 things to do that you all need to do. And then you need to remember to love on yourself. Just love on yourself. You all laugh at me for all the little stuff I talk about, but it just helps me love on myself. These little stories don't mean anything to you, but it means something to me because I did finish Spelman College. It's a big, well-known school. It's all that now, but when we were in school over there, it was just Spelman. It was just Spelman. Now it's Spelman. I'm happy either way. My mother went there. My father went to Morehouse. So, we were just glad to be in school. And it's nothing wrong with education. And then if you don't want to go to college, don't worry about not going to college. You do what the Spirit has told you to do. You don't necessarily need a college degree to get things done. If you got something you're supposed to do, don't let the college people deter you. It would be nice to take you some classes. You don't have to take. You can just go to a community college, take you some things that you like. And before you know it, you may have a college degree, but you don't necessarily need a college degree to be rich, if that's what you want to be. But it doesn't need a college degree to help people. You don't need a college degree to be kind to people, you see. So I came out of a college household, and my friends, we're in the college. Most of the people have a college degree, but I need you to understand that doesn't mean that we cannot be this, you see. I don't operate like that because God got a plan for all of us. I don't see anywhere in the Bible where it said you needed a college degree to be somebody. I didn't see that. Nowhere. I never seen anywhere in the Bible where it says you need a college degree to be kind or to be rich or to have money or to be fruitful or to help your brothers or to lend and not borrow. Lend and not borrow. I didn't see it there anywhere where it said you need to have a college degree. So I'm not talking against the college degrees. I'm just talking about I have one and. I just want to talk about this today because it's Georgianne. And I got the slice of life. And you know I love you. And you know what I want for you. What do I want for you? All of you need to figure this out. What are you doing for yourself to have this? I don't know these people. I just like the name of the book. We've already gone through the book. Look at my other videos about a book. But, you got to figure out how to have a well-lived life. Why are you here? You're here to give honor to God and do what he asked you to do. He made you uniquely you. If there are no fingerprints alike, how is it you don't get the message that you are uniquely you? Only you can do what God has sent you here to do. But being disobedient will get you in trouble. Ask me, I know about disobedience. And some of you who are going to be disobedient to my message, you're going to have a problem. Sorry. That's all I have to say about that. And I don't even know where this is coming from. But I have to say it. Like I have to say I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. Ooh, you know I love you. My daddy would be so proud if he saw me today. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.